26-year-old Jonathan Czar had what can only be described as an electrifying experience this morning. He dangled from a high-voltage power line near Dillingham Airfield before shaking himself loose.
KITV4's Andrew PEREIRA was at the scene. He has tonight's top story.
It's a common pastime in Mokuleia, watching skydivers fall through the air on their way to the Dillingham Airfield drop zone. But at 9:30 a.m., a family renting a house off Farrington Highway took notice of one skydiver coming in at a weird angle.
My boyfriend's father was actually trying to get a shot of the parachuter coming down because he was really close to the house. And he's like, he's way too low, he's way too low. And all of a sudden he hits the power line and pops go off, and we all ran outside.
So I came out here to check it out, and the skydiver was just dangling in the wires. And he was moving and kicking, but there's no sparks.
After several intense moments, witnesses say the skydiver shook himself loose. Firefighters say he fell 30 feet to the ground below.
He said he was okay. He started to move a little bit, and he said he just had like a bum shoulder. That's what it seemed like mainly.
The general manager of Pacific Skydiving identified the victim as Jonathan Czar, who has been working for the company the past 3 months. The general manager says Czar was blown off course when the wind suddenly changed.
This picture shows Czar on the ground receiving treatment. Witnesses say he suffered a burn to his left arm, much better than the alternative. Experts say if Czar had touched two of the high-voltage lines or became grounded, it likely would have meant instant death.
His shoe was around the top line, or around this middle line is where he was hooked the whole time.
Relief set in when it appeared Czar would be okay. But what about Thanksgiving dinner? Power went out for several homes when Czar struck the line.
Oh.
Sue Chin's 19-pound bird still had at least 2 hours to go.
A very raw turkey for 10 people that are supposed to arrive at 2 o'clock. But we'll see what happens. We're hoping that HECO's going to repair everything.
Residents and those renting beach homes were surprised how quickly HECO crews completed repairs, less than an hour.
We are so appreciative, happy, and we're praying for the guy and his family.
Sue Chin's turkey was back in a warm oven, and Jonathan Czar, perhaps the luckiest man in Hawaii this Thanksgiving, with quite a story to tell.
This is the first time that we've had anybody that's hit a line, power line. So he's got a lot to be grateful for.
Andrew PEREIRA, KITV4 News.
So much to be grateful for. Czar's Facebook page says he lived in Boulder, Colorado before coming to Hawaii. He was taken to the hospital in serious condition.